Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or the stream. Gonna play some more CyubeVR on the PSVR2. CyubeVR is a voxel-based game, similar to Minecraft. You have to compare it visually, in a sense, with everything's cube. Most everything is cubes. But it is, right as it sits right now, it is a exploration, gathering, and crafting. Other things are being worked on vigorously behind the scenes with the developer. He's currently working on updating the game to Unreal Engine 5, and then from there he'll be able to start implementing more feature updates. So, highly recommend the game. And those that's returned, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. Last time, well, this is the social commons area I'm working on, or the garden area up here. I may come back to in a moment. So the goal is to make this section come down from the smaller town square, what do you like to call it? There's a small merchant shop down there shopping. I'm gonna have some more shop, or those are booths down there. Here I'll show you. Why my earbud falling out? Okay, so over here when I started this build, I did it this way with some vendors. So this would be your alchemy / enchantment shop, booth, vendor. That's why I put the crystals on there. Put some colored flames for the elemental stuff, some bookshelf for cookbooks and spells and all that. This one is supposed to be for the weaponsmith. There are currently no weapons in the game other than a bow, so I put the some tools on there, kind of demonstrate. But this is where you come first. And then this is the food vendor. I'd use some sandbags and some barrels to create the overall props of as far as making it look like a grain and flour and all that. I created this pot. Well, the pot's not mine, but I create the illusion that there's water, boiling water in there by putting some fire, and then naturally, smoke looks like steam coming out of it. So looks like it's cooking. Okay, and then I have some more flour and ingredients back here in a workshop. I'm not going to go around showing everything just yet. We'll come back in a moment. Try to get some kind of work done. I started with a little blurry. I don't know why. My vision's been a little blurry, so silly me, I decided to move the wheel a little bit. Adjust the eye distance. Now it's a little blurry. So I don't know what it looks like on your end, but just heads up there. I recently added this. I already had the statue, but I recently added the backdrop there with the water. There's water blocks that were added several months ago. Oh, that'd be cool to have the background, with, like a flowing background. I went ahead and put that. One of the coolest things to do, don't necessarily need to leave stuff lying around, but if you want to create this blue hue that I have in here, you can take a crystal, should be one in here, take a crystal and put it down in the water. Kind of create an extra cool visual. Okay. And okay, so come down here. This is gonna be the garden area. You have your pond / waterfall that kind of goes off the side there. I'll show you why in a moment. I think it looks cool like that anyway, but I'll show you what it does. And then I have another of these fountains with the backdrop. I'm going to add a pedestal with another statue on it. And then I have this big monstrous statue. You can size the things in here if you want when you craft them, because you have to craft everything. I just decided to make it big, so it's kind of overlooking. I was going to have it facing that way, but I figured it'd be cool to come down through here and come over here and sit down. And, if you're not familiar with the game, multiplayer is being worked on. It'll be a bit, no estimate release, because developer is very careful not to give projections of when. That way there's no disappointment or the feeling of being overly rushed and putting out less than quality content. Okay, then here, I recently added this, I love the birds in here. Well, the sight, the sound of birds. I'm sure he'll add them birds later. It'll be a really cool addition. I'll add a bridge over here to kind of create a cool effect, and then it's going to lead over through here, not through where I'm walking, but over to this area where it's going to expand to the beginning of the actual city, the outskirts of the city. So, okay, and then I'll show you the waterfall first. So I put this here. The way the water flows is really nice in this game. Not sure what's green. I'm going to add some secret passages. Why put a passage here? We're going to just go behind the waterfall and come through somewhere. Might take the fun away from it being a secret entrance, but maybe I might wall some of that in. Push out your stair, but wall it in where the commons area is, and make it where you have to go through the waterfall to get in there. That way, if you're not familiar, you'll walk up to the waterfall and realize there's a passageway in. I'll show you where this waterfall starts real quick. Okay. Alright, it goes way up there. It's going to go all the way back to the top and have a large river at the top of it. But I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to focus on down below and what I have so far. There's that. It flows down here. One reason I want to show you this is because the water runs down here. Runs off the side I was showing you. I'll come behind here. And I still never added the water down here, did I? I'll have to add some more water in a moment. Okay, let's jump down here. So there's waterfall. Stream comes down here. Boom. On the ground. Into the cave system here. Or the sewer, or whatever you want to call it later. And then, oops. Okay. And then hop down. And have a little, there's water flowing there. The water's going to keep flowing down this way, like various directions underneath the kingdom. Like a stream or a sewer system, whichever one. But once enemies come out, maybe there'll be some enemies only found in the dark. But this part is for the walking area, if you really wanted to stay out of the water, keep it from falling. kind of keep going straight around different various ways. The same, so it's a really cool hidden. Well, not really hidden because you can go up these stairs, but I figured it was a nice way to introduce the lower parts of my kingdom. Have its own little environment. Okay. Let's see, so this is the amphitheater part of the common. I have some seating. I'll have to go back and resize the seats because they're a little small. Most seating would be well played anyway, it's crouched down. Ah. Okay, so let's clear some of this out and put some tables. And you know what? I will clear this out to an extent where I can make a stage. So if we manage to get a large enough community, somebody wants to gather everybody together and make announcements or something like that, please. Really hoping that once multiplayer comes out, the community will build really fast, because, you know, might not be an MMO, but it's definitely a large world that you can do stuff together in. So. And the procedural generation really open up some opportunities. Okay, and oh, a crystal died. Okay, quick tip for those that have not played this game before. You pull out this crystal allows, this bucket is what you use to pick up your materials. It'll suck out of the way, but this crystal acts like a battery. So once it's dead, the suction's slower. So you will have to mine these, but you can take a crystal that's charged here. So notice this one, the glowing. Take it out, put it in there. Another quick tip would be in the settings. This is important for you guys to sit down like I do. Well, two things. Since there's no enemies at the moment, you can die. You do get a beacon to find your stuff. Very, very visible. The developer's very good about making everything really easy to do in the game. But since there's no enemies yet, you can turn death off. So to enable invincibility. That's one suggestion, but this other one's especially important if you sit down. So here, the player height adjustment. Currently, if you're standing, oops, you'll have to bend down for the most part for your sitting extent. When you lower areas like your lower ceiling or whatever in the game, you may be crouched the whole time, so you won't be able to reach anything. So in setting the player height adjust, go to enabled. And what this will do, on your right controller, it'll allow you to pull back on the right stick to crouch, pull again to stand. So, and that really comes in handy. I didn't realize it when I first started the game. So that's a helpful tip there. Since you'll be spending a lot of time in the game, it's really good to have all the settings the way you want them. Very intuitive way to have settings anyway. So you have your inventory. You have your quick slots like you do in other games like this, including Minecraft. Just choose one, but then close this. You have your wheel. You just put your hand where whatever you want. Now, if you don't have anything in that slot, it's not going to do anything, so I can't get that block. And just, or you can dual wield if you have the right tools. Two are the same if you have them built, or you can have different ones. There's collision here. Okay, and then, oh, there is a bow. Oops, wait, that's a shovel. Oops. There is a bow in the game. It's unlimited arrows, so whenever enemies are at it, boom. But it's unlimited arrows, so. There are deer and rabbits. You don't get anything from them at the moment, loot. But I'll show you the developer has a sense of humor, so let me show you what a deer does for you temporarily, or for now, until resources become a thing as far as food and such. Oh, here's one. Boom. Deer or fireworks. Okay. Okay. And I love the water. I may need to add a little bit of lighting over here. Maybe I can put a glowing block underneath one of the bushes. I'm gonna cover it up with the bush. Let's add a little lighting in there. It's a little dark. Let's see, what was I gonna... And this game is available, it's also available on the PC. It was actually originally on PC, so there are some more building abilities on there. It just predefines like how many blocks are stacked or how they're stacked. But everything's pretty much the same. I believe there's access to other mods. There are mod blocks on here that you can actually access. So they're easily accessible. They don't tell you what kind of blocks you'll need to build them, but that's fine. You can download it. The only thing is, in order to use it, you need to exit the menu and come back in. But doesn't take very long. This game doesn't take very long at all to load. So. Actually, I'll have that open. Let me just show you what the Kraken looks like. So here's basic torch. There are 2 wood and coal. So you go over here. I don't have any coal. I'll make a green torch. No, I hate red, but I might make a red. No, I'll make a green torch. I don't care. Here. Somebody gave me some advice the other day on one of my streams. No, I can't deal with that. I'm still gonna implement it, but I'm lazy at the moment. But I need some coal. Do I have any coal in here? I don't have any coal. I'll have to show you guys later. I do not. So let's hold off on that. So what was I gonna build? Okay. You have the stage area. Make sure. Okay, it's leveled out. Maybe. I'll level a little bit more just for visual purposes. A little shelf here, maybe with some decorations. I'll probably replace them with stone. I want to keep the lighting, but I'm going to try to find a way to alter the way this illuminates by digging a couple blocks in, put it in there, maybe put it off to the side and put like a glass block, and then put a block in front of it. That way it still has the glow, but you don't see the torch itself. Alright, so that's the stage. We want a seating area. Need some stairs to go to the stage here. That doesn't look like a very good stage, does it? Ah. Okay. Now there's this little reticle here. Dial, meter, whatever you want to call it. But you have your silhouette or building tool, and you can bring it closer to you or shorter distances to place things down, or you can extend it so if other places or to reach places. So that's a cool feature. You can also move blocks if you place it in the wrong place or change your mind. You can move blocks you place down. Doesn't even matter which one you place that down, you can move it. Okay. I had a certain look I wanted for the stage. I think I'm going to, I guess I'll go ahead and just do this. And I'll make it, well no, I'll make it short. I'll leave enough room for the table. I could put a table down here too if I wanted to. Some tables, alright. I'll put it right here. Yeah, I'll put one right next to the tree. That'll be a nice spot. For a table. Do I have a small table? Or are they all big tables? I think it's just one table at the moment. Well, there's the long one, but I want a round one. I can also add some of those benches to the bigger ones, so you can sit down. Okay, so let's see how much this uses. How much of the resource it is? 45. Okay. Wood. 45 wood. Oops. That's weird. Why is it? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go against recommendation that last time. Just this time. Wait a minute. What? There you go. I'm gonna use this table. Or actually, yeah, I'll use it this time. Okay, look at it. You can stop the spinning. Dirty image here. So you can scroll it around, look at it. I'm a little dirt when it comes to building on here, so I want to be offensive. I'm a little slow at building on here, so bear with me when I do this. See, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What am I doing here? 4. Oh, it's not 4 now. Oops. Before you start building anything, keep in mind you could not build it in sections. So you can't build that, build another one, and then put them together. You have to connect them all at once. I thought there was a way to click on the picture and it stops for that. I thought there was an update for that. Okay, let's see. So MP4. Okay, this is where I might go ahead and take the device. Oops. And no. Ah, crap. Okay. Alright. So. Control now. Alright, if you're just joining, welcome to the stream. I am currently working on the commons area. What is that? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put a round table or some seating area. I already did a amphitheater type setup here. What the render of a stage. I'm gonna put a round table and some chairs and stuff around the area to a certain amount, and then I'm gonna seal it off. Okay. 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 Wait a minute, something over here. Okay. I think. Oh, crap. Oops. That should be right now. I hope. Okay. And one set of 5, nothing. Sorry guys, I have caffeine. I have a mix of my own music and a mix of various show music in my hand. Okay. And then and building gets easier as you go. Like I said, I'm a little slow at it. I'm sure I'll eventually get quick at it. I'm just clumsy anyway. So I think I kind of doubt myself sometimes. Plus at the game, I don't like rushing. No point in rushing when you're playing the game unless it's called for, right? What am I doing here? Put this upside down. Okay. And then one more row. The front, so it's 3 across. Starting from the center. Okay. 3. 1, 3. And then straight down. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yay! I built it. Okay, so there's some ways you can do it. You can pick it up, put it behind your back, and pick it up. And one thing I recommend doing though, maybe on my part, but once you build these, they're kind of stuck in your inventory. So keep that in mind, and then 2, make sure you always have enough space for it. I know it's pretty obvious, but always double check your inventory before crafting. That we don't have stuff that you crafted stuck on the outside. Have to destroy. Now, this bar down here comes in handy, so if you have a bunch of grass, mud, or any other material you don't want, just click, bring it down, it'll start going across. Once it goes away, it'll remove from your inventory. Or if you want to fill in a ditch like I was before, I realized I was there, you can just drag it and pull down and drop a bunch of cubes into there's nothing else in there. Anyway, we have our table. Let's drag it over here. It'll be in our quick slots. Pull down here. Now, you can use the same reticle dial, whatever you want to call it, as we did for the extending the blocks. If this increases the size, don't know why you would want that big, and it decreases the size. Of the object. And I just had an idea. Sorry guys, I had to test this out. No, dude. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm not not gonna do it yet. You can put a table in the water, which won't be a table. I'm gonna get done with it. Yes, that's so cool. Yes. I like using objects to make other objects. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And once I have this built, I have another thing I'm curious about. If I can put a block through the legs, it'd be really cool too. Don't expect it to, because that's just not natural, but if it works, it'd be really, really cool. At least to me. I'm a little cuckoo. Okay. Where was I gonna put this? That's not big enough, is it? Stand up. Is that too big? If anything, it's probably too small, but that's okay. That's okay, we can do this. Yes, I'm excited. We might be able to put this in the pond and create something. Put a glowing block down, put the table over it, have the light shining. What can you put on top of this stone? I don't think you can put... You can't put a block on top of it, right? Let me see something. Can you put one right around? Stack up some water blocks all around it. Wish I can change. If he adds dyes, maybe I'll add dyes to the furniture. Sounds silly. If I get a grass screen, I can make some lily pads. Okay, so back to stuff that makes sense. Put this stone here so I don't accidentally use my water. So I need some chairs. Hopefully it doesn't take too much to make a chair. Should we do stools or chairs, guys? It's a dark table. 28. Wow. Am I out of wood? Doesn't seem like it lasts very long. Pick up 11 of these. Now you can make the wood you need for this furniture. by placing, put that there. You make the wood for the furniture you need if you want by placing a block down. You can do it, but I don't know. Anyway, this is what I usually do. I usually just stack up some wood blocks, and then I take an axe. Make sure it's the wood you need. It's not necessary, but one thing I recommend when you are mining, keep your bucket close to the block that you're going to be mining. Almost like you do when you're sucking out water. When it does is sucking out water as they clean your teeth. That way anything that gets loose, well, vacuum tube. Anything that gets loose, you'll be able to suck into your bucket. Don't have to, they won't vanish, but it especially comes in handy when you're high up, trying to mine stuff, or if you're, you know, just mining a lot of stuff at one time. And especially with a precious resource, because some resources, not very many of them, but there's some resources that's rare to find. Just like most any other games with biomes. But this is just referring to one biome. Just something I recommend. Okay, so let's get this started, and then I will 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go back to crafting recipes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. From there, I will drop this wood back into here. And then one in each corner. Filled in this time. Okay. My fault, guys. I should have busted up more of this wood here. Oops. The physics are really good in this game. So make sure you pay attention to the materials because they may fall away from you. Like I was saying, the concept of the bucket is really, really cool. But make sure you keep an eye on your inventory because it will fill up pretty quick if you're not careful. I'll get rid of this grass. And I have 25. Yeah, I have enough now. Okay. I think should be this here. I might be, what the, oh. confuse me. Excuse me guys for 1 second. I'll still be here, but I need to check something really quick. Okay guys, I'm sorry. I gotta check something really quick. Alright. Let's see what we got. Two, three on each side, okay. Attack. Oops. What did I do wrong? Oh, they're one in the center? Yeah, there's one in the center. Okay. What did I do wrong? Okay. Yay, I made one chair. I might make two. Hopefully. One. Well, we made one chair. Now sometimes you can move the furniture around even once it's placed. So, if you need to adjust, you can. Alright, so same concept. Go to your inventory, take it, drag it, quick slot, and how do I rotate? Okay. Probably should have put some. Push it up, maybe. Can I push it? Can I push it? A little bit more. Okay. There. Maybe better where it was. That's okay. Maybe I can push the table that way. No. You must have a hitbox. That's okay. Alright, so we have one chair. I guess we better build another. Looks like it'd be kind of lonely sitting by yourself at a big table. Alright, so one more. Those. I have 25 wood. Do I have any more wood? I do. So I just need to chop a few more of these. Oop. That should be good. You can control the pitch and tilt of your bucket if you want to mess with it. Oh, the pitch and roll right here. I'm not going to move it, but you can move it. So it should be enough now. 34, yeah, that's plenty for another chair. Alright, and wait, I had enough. No, that's okay. No, I'm more than enough. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can't remember. Here. Come here. I think. Next one is filled in, right? No, it was one block on each corner. Oops. I don't know why I didn't. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm doing like this. 1, 2, 3. Ah, no. Oh, okay. 4. 2, 3. 3. Crossed. Yay. chair. Select the chair. You know what? I'm having a little trouble here. It's me, not the game. I think. There. Okay, there we go. There. Our first seating. No. Lounge seating. Won't lie, this looks like a little uncomfortable. Okay. Now, let's take a look at that table. How many to take? 40 something. 45. It took me a while to build earlier, but I should be able to do it faster this time. I know what I have a better idea what I'm doing. So, across. Unfortunately, that took quite a bit of our wood, and much all of our wood, I think. Take all our wood. Okay, so we're going to go cut some trees. Torches, I'll use it. Yeah, cut through here, this is my tavern. There's a upstairs. Yeah. I can't click. Very good, guys. Well, they're gonna fall. Well, most people don't have trouble like I do. It might be glitched. Hang on. Okay. This is weird, it's not... Doesn't usually do this. Alright guys, let's do this. Alright, so let's cut in pieces. You can cut as many pieces as you want. Physics are really cool, but I'm not gonna play around. I'm just gonna hurry up and... I'm just gonna... Oh my. Okay. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. Let me know in the comments what you guys are gonna do this weekend game-wise. You're gonna buy a new game, play the game you just bought for the first time. If you haven't decided what to buy, I do recommend buying this. And if you have played this, what system and what's the coolest project? What project is the most you enjoyed most building? Okay. There's no way I only collected 8 wood. Oh. It could be any color, right? Yeah, any type. Okay. Any type, but has to be the same type. Okay. Good. So... more tall. Alright. Do it this way. Okay. That's right. is like this. And there's another one like this. And then one more with the 3. Hey, I actually memorized one, yay. Okay. Come on, don't be fool. Okay. Now I'm gonna go experiment with this in the water. I hate to break it up though. We'll see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna experiment. This is not what it's meant for. I'm gonna experiment anyway. Place it in the water, but what will it stick out of the water? Right in the center. Boom. Ah, crap. It's not deep enough. Okay. Can I get in here and move it though? Can I move it? Yay, I can move it. Yay. Okay. Let's see. I was hoping to have it way down in the water, but I'll take it for now. What should I put on there? Let's experiment with something here. Yeah, let's experiment. Well, it's all experimental, but you get what I'm saying. That's good enough. I don't care. Alright. Let's see. Okay. It may work later. I'll try something else later. Ah, crap. Next time I will dig a hole or layer down, then put the table down, then down lower, put the water, and then I'll put the table down in it. Now we don't see the very bottom, we just see the very top of it. Let's experiment with the bench real quick. Yeah, let's experiment with the bench. Let's see if we can create a piece of plywood. Okay, simple bench, 22. I think it's 2 rows of 7. Yeah. Do I have enough? I think I do. I do not. That's okay. I do not have enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. I don't really lose tracking. That's weird. Let me see where I'm facing. What's going on? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3. Damn it, my inventory I forgot about. I do. Okay. Okay. So next year, 200 equals, okay. I really should be working on some music, guys. I just got into playing this again, and I need to rotate just a little bit. I have tons of music stuck in my head. I need to push it out while the idea is still there. Okay, let's experiment with the bench. Oh, that's not the bench, that's the fence. This is the bench. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. I put a bench in water. Come on, turn. Oh, well, I guess I could have raised it. That'd have a cool effect. Alright, but that's not what I wanted, so I will take my axe. Oh. How far down can I go with the blocks here? I wonder. far down? How far down can I? Let's use a random block here. How far down will it be? Will it be? It won't. It won't. It won't. What if I had the block down, table out, and I pushed the table underneath it? And then... Well, let me put... Why would it let me? I thought I'd making some logs. Not in here, obviously, because it's small, but once I have a river going, make some logs. I pictured something here. Huh. What about making like a cool shape or something? Looks like an abstract statue. We'll get some more stone. Couldn't be any worse than taping a banana to this wall, right? Okay, let's see. I guess I have no choice but to start over here. Here? No. I don't want to take away from the does that look cool? Get better probably lower. What about, what if we create a zigzag? Make some like stairs out of it. Looks a little. Put that there. Knock out the middle. And knock out the. Can't trick it into letting me put it down below it because of the table. Dang it. No, that's okay. Man. But I should have put it down deeper and put some petals on it to make the illusion that it is floating on water. Because it was going to let me put the bench down in there and not see it. So I know it can work. Get rid of this one. But forgive me guys, I have some really unique ideas. Hopefully that's a good thing when you're watching. Let's see. I want it to look cool, but I don't want it to be distracting. Bottom is, right? No. No. Oh. There's a, oops. There's a block in the front. Here. Take this table back out and put the pedestal in there. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna think on it too much. Save the idea for later. Let me guys know what you think. If you're watching it now, let me know. If you watch this later, you want, pause it, go to comments and let me know. Yes, no, yes, but different type of block. I'm trying to create art in front of this. Probably different, at least a different type of block. Now, like I can get rid of the table in the middle, and then it come out the way I want it. What about the bookshelf? What do I need to build a bookshelf? What does the bookshelf even look like on here? Do I have enough wood to do that? I do not. Okay. But that is good. That is okay. See if I have any white wood in here. I don't think I do. I've checked 100 times, but I'll check again. Excuse me. Okay. So coming down, see over here. There's a nice fountain. Come around this way. You have your whatever she or he's supposed to represent. I want to abstract art, some kind of unique, cool looking art. What if I wrapped around? That'd be cool. Take it, wrap it around once, and then towards the top, and then wrap it again. I don't know. Well, I could, let's experiment with this real quick. Forgive me, guys. So, see if I can. Will that work though? I will. When I got here in the open, out in the grass, that way it just doesn't work. I don't destroy anything. Hey, it's Wabbits! It's Wabbits! Hey guys. I don't want to cause them to glitch, but I want one down in the cave. I want a cave rabbit. Can I bring you down in the cave? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I know. Hang on. Ah. Don't drop. I'm not gonna drop it. Hang on. Ah. No. Come on. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where'd my wabbit go? Mr. Wabbit. Mr. Wabbit. I just fell down. I'm gonna fall into the water. There it is. It's a cave rabbit. It's a cave rabbit. Oh, don't leave. Fine, you know what? I'll bring you back up to the commons area. You can stay in the commons area. Here. I run my controller down faster because the controller vibrates when you hold it. Come on. I'm gonna have a pet wabbit. I'm gonna put him on stage over here. There you go. Look guys, we have our mascot. Should I put a cage up? I'd feel bad for doing it. I'm gonna make him a glass habitat. Even if it's not this one, I'm gonna make him a habitat. But I'll wait until you're able to grow grass and flowers and stuff. I'll have a special habitat just for the rabbits. Okay. Okay. What was I going to do? I know what I was gonna do. I got distracted. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna test this out. What I was gonna do, I was gonna experiment with a possible way to make an accent for that. Yeah, no. Aha! I think that's pretty much what I do here. Isn't it? No. I like it the way it is, though. I'm not going to change that. That's my first fountain. I originally had, before the water was at it, I used glass and then turned the rain on. And then the developer put out these beautiful water blocks. It's very cool. Okay, so that does work. So I'm going to but the question is, I don't know. I might be able to make my own trees. Minecraft style. It'd be pretty funny. Let me see if I can do that real quick, just to be silly. I'm gonna be silly. Okay. Hey, look at that. I need some green. I am thinking about making a treehouse area in the woods where it's a tree village. That'll be way later because it's mostly supposed to be with the kingdom, but maybe on the outskirts it can be an elven. Obviously there's no body, so you can be anything you want. I'm sure it'll eventually be some kind of story probably, but for the moment it would work. Maybe. Let's see if I can, what it looks like if I take this out. don't know why I did that. Okay. I'll clean it up next time. So let's see if I can... Actually, you know what, guys? Yeah, I'll try. So, no. Yeah, that's gonna be stupid. Okay, so what was I gonna do? What do I do up here? I think I built it up on four sides and I knocked out the middle. Okay. Doing this, it's not what I wanted. I already know that. Let's see. I had a glass, maybe some limestone. I don't know. Wish I had a lower. Bit of a mess. I don't want to leave it with a mess. Let's it's all experimental anyway. But it is. It's off. It's off. Kind of be like to modify it later. That's okay. Go ahead and leave it like that. Be messy. Okay. Loose in the water. Okay. Let's try one more thing. And I really need to get off of here. I'm getting hot. It's getting hot, so actually let's try it with rock first. Shouldn't need more than 7. I don't think. So I'm gonna bust these up. Maybe I should just... What if I turn it around here? Maybe get rid of the table, put it in the center. I don't know. I don't want to leave too messy, it'll drive me crazy next time I get on, so at least get rid of that. Replace my water anywhere I may have knocked it out. I do not want to come back and see a bunch of holes in my water. Although I do see a cool idea later. Okay. Water. So I'm gonna get on and wonder next time why I didn't use a different block, but I'm gonna go ahead and match the other side. Oh, oops, ooh, not mash. Match. Okay, let's mash. So I will. Oops. I could like that. Put water in the middle. No, it's. I think that's just too much going on if I do that. Okay, so with that, that's still. There's so much going on there. It's gonna make your eyes. I don't know where to go. I can bust up this block here. Place the water. If you're just joining, I'm experimenting with some art. If you want to put some air quotes here. I have this fountain with a flowing backdrop. I was going to use this table and try and manipulate it to look like it's in the water, as far as, and all you see is the round wooden part. I think it was going to work, but I didn't dig down. I tried to bench and went completely underwater, so it worked. So if I can just fix it next time, put it underneath the water, and then I'll try to put a pedal on top of it. If that works, then I will potentially make some small tables and create some cool designs in the water. Okay, so let me change this block back out to something I'm not gonna freak out if I accidentally use. And I guess we will call it a night, guys. So I appreciate you guys joining me for the stream, or if you're watching this later, let me know in the comments what you think. So we have our commons area, we have the garden area going. What kind of block or stone do you think we should use? If I were to design another arch, or actually, no, hold it thought. I can't remember what I was gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna have to rewind a little bit. Okay, I thank you guys for watching the stream. If you're watching later, I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game itself, and let me know what projects you might be working on, or what you're looking forward to most feature-wise. If you have not looked in this game, I highly recommend looking up some YouTube videos or Twitch videos, seeing some footage. Check out the Discord. Very good community. The developer is always active. If you have any issues with the game, any questions about the game, very responsive. Any suggestions you have for the game, very responsive. Obviously not guaranteed to be in the game later, but it's a nice gesture, and the developer listens to his fan base or player, people enjoy playing this game. So anyway, if you do like it and want to see more of my project, because it's going to be a multiplayer project once multiplayer releases. But if you want to see more progress as I do this myself, or want me to follow along, please do consider liking, subscribing. If you know anybody else that would enjoy a game like this, be sure to share it, whether you recommend my channel or just the game itself. Because it's well worth the money, it's enjoyable, it's relaxing, and you can definitely get the urgency to be creative. We're gonna scratch that itch if you want to use that. Alright guys, hope you guys have a great day, great night, and until next time, be safe and have fun.